We spoke to product managers who recently interviewed at FAANG companies and top startups, and one interview question they got asked was, how would you increase app installs for Reddit? This is a classic execution question, so let's walk through it. Welcome to LiftoffPM. My name is Kevin Wei. I'm a senior product manager, and my hope is that this channel becomes your go-to resource for PM interview prep. We have free lessons on this channel, and if you want access to our complete paid course, click the link below. We know there are a lot of courses out there, but ours is a focused, accelerated program where we share the most important lessons from years of coaching PMs like you to land offers at FAANG and top startups. And we'll continue to create free content, so an easy way to show support is to just like this video. Alright, so the way that we'll approach this is by first understanding the current experience. Then we'll discuss why app installs are important to Reddit to align on our goal, identify hypotheses, levers we can use, brainstorm solutions using these levers, and finally, make a recommendation. First, understand the current experience. To level set a bit, this is most relevant for the mobile web experience, so let's focus on that. In other words, it's probably not impactful to focus on getting people to download when they're using desktop web. Today, when you're on Reddit and mobile web, you'll see an interstitial asking you to download or log in. If you're like most people, you probably dismiss this so that you can get to the content you came for. Now that we understand the scenario, let's talk about why app installs are important and what North Star Reddit ultimately wants to drive. Identify why app installs are important. App installs are important to Reddit because they increase the number of users using a logged in experience, which allows for higher degrees of personalization and ad revenue. The more you know about a person, the better you can target them. App experiences are also smoother and more responsive than a mobile web experience. Just compare the experience of scrolling on Instagram on the app versus mobile web. And because of this, there may be modest engagement and retention gains by getting users to convert to the app experience, which are important to Reddit because the more users that come back, the more ad revenue they'll earn. Now, let's say Reddit's top line metric is time spent, because an increase in time spent would cover both increasing the number of users as well as getting users to engage more deeply. An increase in time spent will also increase revenue. The sub-metric we care about is app installs, as stated in the question. Increasing app installs will increase time spent in app and ultimately revenue. Now that we've aligned on the goal, let's break down all the things we can do to try to move this sub-metric. Identify and prioritize levers we have to move app installs. Knowing that the main places you'll probably see a app download CTA is either on Reddit itself or in the app or Play Store, here are a few levers. So 1, organic Reddit usage. This includes visual design changes in the app install interstitial, testing out blocking users at different points in their journey unless they download, like Quora makes you sign in before you can get to some answers, or introducing app-only exclusive content or features. For example, maybe we only show X subreddits or X new features on the app. And we have lever 2, which is through other channels. This includes App Store or Google Play Store optimizations, introducing comms like email campaigns to users on mobile web, or introducing a referral loop. So this is a pretty long list, so let's de-scope and introduce some focus. Note that you don't have to go through a full prioritization framework if your intuition already tells you that some ideas won't have ROI. Out of these, I think that number 2A, app and Play Store optimizations, could be helpful, but probably will net a smaller impact because people who are already in the app or Play Store probably have high intent and therefore the room for improvement is smaller. For 2C, in order for a referral loop to be sustainable, there must be 1, something compelling for the referrer to claim, and 2, that thing must be financially sustainable for Reddit in terms of customer acquisition cost. A common mistake I see here is leaning too heavily on subsidies or monetary benefits. Your solution might drive some growth, but the users might be low quality, i.e. they may churn, and your solution needs to be sustainable to the company. For Reddit, they do offer a $5.99 monthly membership. Assuming that Reddit gives a referrer 1 month free if they successfully refer 2 people to log into the app, a nearly $6 customer acquisition cost is a little high considering people who onboard to the app via referral might be low quality users, since high quality users may have already downloaded the app. If Reddit has some tolerance to potentially lose money, it may be worth a small experiment, or they could experiment with something smaller like coins or badges only. Lastly, rather than sending 2B email campaigns as a standalone idea, I see email campaigns as necessary components of 1C, so let's not treat them as separate ideas. So let's focus on bucket number 1, Reddit usage, and maybe number 2C, referral loops. Now that we've de-scoped the problem a bit, as a growth PM on the team, I would roadmap a set of experiments so that they span from small to large effort, which means I'll be able to explore both levers that I listed earlier. Brainstorming solutions. With our focus areas, here are some potential solutions with varying impact and effort. Pause the video to read the next few slides more in depth. We could prevent the bottom sheet from being dismissible, try a full screen takeover of the interstitial, introduce a metered experience where you see limited free reads per month, introduce exclusive AMAs and analysis, build an offline mode, bring in AI to enhance the content like summaries or performing sentiment analysis, and introducing a referral loop. So these are the options that we laid out, and now it's time to make a recommendation. Remember, you're a growth PM. You're not going to just suggest one of these ideas. What you're going to do is pick a collection or a suite of ideas that's going to diversify your hypothesis, and that'll give you a mix of higher risk versus lower risk or more incremental ideas. You can see here that there's a mix of straightforward, incremental changes, as well as those that are more risky and foundational changes to the product. And just like in real life, your roadmap should take a portfolio approach. Pick a suite of solutions that allow both the team to deliver small changes like testing a full screen takeover of the interstitial, while working on bigger changes that will be delivered later like offline mode or AI features. And there you have it. That's how you would answer the PM interview question, how would you increase app installs for Reddit? Good luck with your upcoming interviews, and click the link below to access our comprehensive paid PM interview course. Our course provides structured, focused learning and contains lessons that have helped over 90 PMs learn key strategies and frameworks to land top offers at FAANG and top startups.